right, boys and girls, with that notebook piece of paper, I want you to write down everything you know about the forest, and I'm only going to give you 30 seconds. So that could be the mammals you know about that live in the forest. I'm not collecting this, so don't worry about it. Just starting now, you have 30 seconds to write down everything without looking at your book that you know about the forest. It can be sloppy, it doesn't even matter. I just want you to write. Yeah, all right. Whatever handwriting you want. Write everything you can think of when you think of the forest. No talking, please. All right, boys and girls, you have about 7 more seconds. Pencils down. Put your pencils down. Now raise your hand and tell me one thing that you wrote in your notebook. Jackson. Parrots. Nicholas. Foxes. You find foxes in a forest. Angel. Snakes. Mia. Squirrel. I'm going to take one more. Joy. Bugs. Lots of bugs in the forest. And Joy, is a bug a vertebrate or an invertebrate? Invertebrate. What does invertebrate mean again, Abby? An animal without a backbone. All right, boys and girls, put away those spiral notebooks. I just wanted to get you thinking about the forest. And give me a quiet thumbs up when that's put away. Yeah, Nicholas? There you go. Put it away, please. I'm looking for quiet thumbs up. Close your book, please, Bryson. Thank you, dear. All right, so you can put your hands down. We're going to do an activity. I'm going to explain it first, but today we're going to be looking at different animals in the forest and also how the forest shows how powerful our God is, which is really, really exciting. So what we're going to do is you're going to listen very carefully. I will tell you what groups you're in. And each group is going to get a piece of paper. And on the top of your paper, it's going to say your group number and then the pages. So when I tell you to go with your groups, make sure that you bring a pencil and your book because you will be reading. The first thing you're going to do is as a group, you are going to read the pages that are at the very top. And then you're going to look at your sentences. Some of them are questions. And you're going to see what are you looking for. So you can even do that before you start reading. If you want to know at first, what am I looking for in my reading? You can go ahead and look at those first. So each group will get one. And if it says incomplete sentences, boys and girls, you have to answer it in complete sentences. And some of them even say draw certain things. You don't need your art box. You're just going to use your pencil to draw. And I'm going to tell you what groups you're in, but before we even get up and move to do that, can someone raise your hand and tell me what are my group expectations? Izzy, I saw your hand first.
You guys shouldn't be goofing around. You should be doing your work with your group.
Not goofing around, doing your work with your group. Those are great. What else, Emma? Inside voice, exactly. You don't need to talk very loud for your group to hear you. What else, Joy? Not to be bossy, yeah, let everyone help out. Everyone should be reading the pages together, so make sure you're taking turns reading. What else, Aaliyah? Yeah, cooperate and speak kindly to one another. Those are really great. Boys and girls, when me and Mrs. Sheneman are walking around, if we see you goofing off, you get one warning. But if we have to come back to your group and tell you to stop goofing off, it'll be a card for everybody in the group. So make sure that you're staying on task and all taking turns and working together. Yeah, Miles?
So that's like a little packet we can fill out?
Yeah, it's a worksheet with some questions. You'll see when you get in your group. Good question. All right, so I'm going to say group 1. If I say your name, just quietly raise your hand so I know that you heard me, okay? Group 1 is Bryson, Joy, Aaliyah, Yinka, and Tyler. Group 1, you can take your pencil and your book Mia, raise your hand, please. Vince and Nicholas. Group 2, I'm going to put you right up here. So come on up, grab your book and your pencil, and you may begin as soon as you sit down with your group. Make sure you're looking carefully at what pages you're reading. And then afterwards, boys and girls, we're going to present these to one another so we all get to learn about the forest. Group 3, I have Alexander, Seppo, Kylie, and Zoran. Group 3, I'm going to put you right by the door. Here, Zoran, you can take this. Make sure you take your book. Group 4, Izzy, Abby, Sam, Jackson, and Joelle. Group 4, I'm going to put you, I'll put you at the back table right over there. Group 5 is Joshua, Esther, Emma, and Miles. Here you go, Esther. You guys can go right by the green cabinet. Boys and girls, you have 8 minutes to complete it, so make sure you're staying on task. That's a good idea, Zoran. All quickly open up your books. Boys and girls, you have 8 minutes to complete this.
Oh, I'm ready.
Have you ever taken a walk through a forest? It might have been a great forest in a national park, or it might have been a small village not far from your home.
Do you find many places like animals, birds, insects, and plants? All of these living things work together to help the community. The steps of
You are not it. Okay. So a forest is a community of life-centered.
I have a question. Are you supposed to start at the bottom one or at the top one altogether?
Miles is going to start.
I'd probably start at the very first question altogether.
Forest,
Okay, and make sure you're listening, everybody, okay?
the forest community of life centered around trees. Here you will find many forms of life: animals, birds, insects, and plants. All of these living things work together to help the community.
okay, there has nothing to do with it. Turn the page. Turn the page.
Are you guys finding how a food chain keeps everything from dying in the forest?
I guess because one thing eats another thing, and if wait, I think I see. Like if there's too much of one thing, another thing's gonna eat itself.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, keep reading. You guys are doing great.
Green plant. The answer to that is the food chain. Food chain is begun with an animal. It's a mini plant. Soon the larger tree right there.
We're going to start right now describing one of those food chains that you looked at. So I would describe it before you draw it, Abby.
Who wants to ride it?
So if Abby's going to write it, then it means you four are going to give her lots of ideas on what to write, okay?
Yeah, we're just gonna be open.
How does a food chain always start with the green plant?
How always have a leaf?
Are you guys listening? Are you listening? She had a very good question. Did you hear what she asked? Abby.
Have to draw some slowly because something can eat a whole tree.
Oh yeah.
Like a stump? A stump? Maybe a clover.
So where are you going to start your food chain?
They're deciding what
Which green
What
plants to start
green
with?
plant? She said they can't draw a big tree because we can't eat a whole big tree.
That's great. That's true. You can even look in the book. It gives you examples of exact food chains. Sapsucker, that's a great one. What else did you see in those pictures? Maybe look in the pictures. What are some ideas that have shown through studying the forest, and how has God made the forest so it can continue to grow and exist? So how has God made the forest so it can continue? Nicholas, before you start writing, tell your group what you're going to write so you guys can talk about it, okay? What about the sapsucker? How? You're right. Yeah, that's great.
Keep on going around the rooms. Okay, she'll stop.